Hey everyone, Mateo here from arcade.dev. So, you build an MCP gateway, your tools are in there, it works, and you and your teammates can connect to it from Claude, from Cursor, from VS Code, whatever client you like. And then somebody asks the obvious next question. How do I give this to everybody else? The 200 other people in the company, or even every single customer using the product. People who have no reason to ever have an arcade account or even know what arcade is. That's exactly what a user source is for. A user source is the bridge between your MCP gateway and your OIDC identity provider. When someone connects to your gateway, Arcade sends them to your identity provider to sign in and then identifies them by a claim on the token that comes back. Arcade never has to know about your users ahead of time. You don't provision anybody. The whole identity lifecycle, onboarding, offboarding, your MFA policy, all of it stays exactly where it already lives. To be clear, this is deliberately separate from whatever you use to sign into Arcade as an admin. Two different systems so you can govern your administrators and your end users with different policies. Today, I'll show you how to do this with Auth0, which is usually the one you reach for when the end users are your customers and not your coworkers. I'm going to create the application in Auth0, wire it up as a source in Arcade, attach it to a gateway, and then sign in as an actual end user to prove the whole thing works. Let's get into it. I've just logged into the Auth0 dashboard. The first thing you need to do is confirm that you have the admin role for the specific tenant. To do that, go to Settings, and then Tenant Members. This is my user, and indeed, I have the admin role. Then to Manage Applications, go to Applications, Applications. I already have one application that I use to run the default example app in order to sign up and log in. So I'm going to create a user using a different Gmail account than the one I use to admin Auth0. Here's the app, and I can sign up, and it will take me to the login experience hosted by Auth0. I will use Google, and I am already signed up to this application. You will see that this is a different email and not the one that I use as an Auth0 admin. I will now create a new application in Auth0. To do that, I click Create Application. I'm going to call it Arcade User Source. And I'm going to pick regular web application as the application type. Click Create, and I'm going to skip the quick start and go directly to the Settings tab. I'm going to scroll down all the way to Application URIs, and I'm going to paste this URL to allowed callback URLs. This URL is the same for any identity provider. It indicates to the identity provider that this is the URL where it should redirect the users when connecting to an MCP gateway managed by Arcade. The URL is https://cloud.arcade.dev/auth2/intermediate_callback. I'm gonna save this, and I'm going to scroll up all the way until the basic information. I'm going to copy the domain field, and now I go to the Arcade dashboard. I created a new project called User Source. I have added a Google OAuth provider in order to show that I don't need an Arcade account from my other email to call tools from Google. Now, to create the user source, I go to User Sources and then Create User Source. I'm gonna name this one Auth0, and for the issue URL, I need to put https:// and I paste the domain that I copied from the Auth0 dashboard. And then one final slash. That trailing slash is very important because otherwise this user source will not work. For the client ID, I need to get an information from the Auth0 dashboard. Copy the client ID, and I paste it into the Arcade dashboard. The same happens for the client secret. I copy that from the Auth0 dashboard, and I go back to Arcade, and I paste it in the corresponding field. I'm going to expand the advanced settings just to show that the subject claim here is sub. This is the default and is the correct option for most scenarios. I'm just going to leave it as is and create the user source. To use the user source, I need to go and create an MCP gateway. Just above, I will click MCP Gateways and create MCP Gateway. I'm going to name this one Auth0 Gmail, and I'm going to only add Gmail tools. all of the 30 ones that are available on the built-in MCP server by Arcade of Gmail tools. In the Choose Who Connects section, I will choose External Users. And here, I only have one user source, which is Auth0, so I'm gonna just leave that on. I create the MCP gateway, and I can pick here Claude Code, which is my MCP client of choice. You can pick any other, feel free to pick a different client, or simply copy the MCP gateway URL. Copy this, and I paste that into my terminal. I want to create an .mcp.json file here, so I'm gonna add scope project. And that created a file to configure that MCP.json for this directory only. I'm gonna start Claude, and I'm gonna allow it to use this new MCP server. It says, one MCP server needs authentication. So I'm going to run /mcp and then auth0 Gmail. To show the full flow, I will first log out of the sample application. Going back to my terminal, I will hit enter to authenticate this MCP gateway. I'm here now. Going back to the Arcade dashboard, I go to the connected users page. Here is where we will see connected users for the specific OAuth providers. In this case, I'm gonna use it only for Google. Here we see the authentication was successful, and I'm gonna call one of the tools. I'm gonna say, hey, please show me the subject and sender of my latest email. We see that Claude Code now wants to use the auth0 Gmail MCP gateway to call the gmail.listEmails tool. I'm going to allow it. The connection between my user and Google is not established through Arcade just yet, so I need to click this link to authorize the flow. Back here, I simply say to the agent, authorized. And that is the latest email I have in my inbox. And that's the whole thing. An application in Auth0, a user source in Arcade, and a gateway pointed at it. Two things worth knowing before you do this for real. First is the subject claim. The default is sub, and sub is the right answer almost every time, because it is stable and it won't change when somebody resets their password or edits their profile. It's also never reused for a different person. It's tempting to use something readable like the email, but don't be tempted. Emails get reassigned. If the user changes it later, every tool authorization your users have already granted gets orphaned under the old ID. Second, one user source can back as many gateways as you want inside a project. You set this up once and not once per gateway. The full written version of every step is in the docs, link in the description. And if you're on a different identity provider, there's a walkthrough just like this one for every provider we support. If this was useful, hit subscribe and see you in the next one.